Massachusetts Attorney General is seeking to press charges against Purdue Pharma and the Sackler family that owns it. What the Attorney Generals are alleging is that they are personally responsible for deceptively selling Oxycontin to the public. Maura Heal appeared on CBS this morning. She claims that the Sackler family hired hundreds of workers to carry out their wishes, pushing doctors to get more patients on opioids at higher doses for longer than ever before, all while paying themselves billions of dollars. What they're alleging is that they micromanaged a deceptive sales campaign and used the power at their disposal to engineer an opioid crisis. According to the CDC, almost 400,000 people have died of opioid overdoses between 1999 and 2017. Now, Healy said that it was important to identify the source of the crisis and hold the Sackler family accountable.
They don't want to accept blame for this. They blame doctors, they blame prescribers, and worst of all, they blame patients.
Now, Purdue Pharma claims that the Attorney General is rushing to vilify them. Now, they reject the accusation by the Attorney General, and they say much of the lawsuit is still redacted. I mean, much of it is censored to the public, and at least on this Friday, they are going to head into court to make sure that that information that is not yet available to the public will remain that way. In one alleged incident, then-President Richard Sackler devised what Haley described as Sackler's solution to the overwhelming evidence of overdose and death, writing in a confidential email, "We have to hammer on the abusers in every way possible. They are the culprits and the problem." Now, Purdue Pharma has officially responded to the comments made in the CBS program. Massachusetts' amended complaint irresponsibly and counterproductively casts every prescription of Oxycontin as dangerous and illegitimate, substituting its lawyers' sensational allegations for the expert scientific determinations of the Food and Drug Administration and completely ignoring the millions of patients who are prescribed Purdue Pharma's medicines for the management of their severe chronic pain. In a rush to vilify a single manufacturer, those medicines represent less than 2% of opioid pain prescriptions, rather than doing the hard work of trying to solve a complex public health crisis. The complaint distorts critical facts and cynically conflates prescription opioid medications with illegal heroin and fentanyl, which are the leading cause of overdose deaths in Massachusetts. Purdue and the individual defendants will aggressively defend against these misleading allegations. In the meantime, we will continue to fight for balance in the public discourse so that society can simultaneously help pain patients in need and create real solutions to the complex problem of addiction. Now, mainly what this case relies upon is the accusation that the Attorney General made that Purdue knew this was a problem and they deliberately contributed to it. They deliberately increased doses and tried to get people to get higher doses in order for them to make more money, leading to the cause of the opioid crisis. Of course, these heroin deaths and related drugs are the result of people withdrawing from these medications. And if the higher doses that were pushed by Purdue directly led to these addictions, which it seems very much that they did, then they are responsible. So you can see how Purdue is kind of trying to twist this into sympathy for the public while misrepresenting the argument that's actually being made by the Attorney General. Now, should we really be surprised by this, that a very large capitalist institution would do whatever it takes to make money, even at the expense of human health, even at the expense of lives of hundreds of thousands of people, their own American citizens? I mean, if capitalism can kill, 1.5 million people in Afghanistan, what's 400,000 in the United States? And that's just a small example of what capitalism has done to humanity around the world. I mean, we can go on, about, 1.5 billion people killed by capitalism, a list that I put together many years ago. But we understand that this is wholly linked to the profit motive. If these accusations are correct, which it seems very likely that they are, then the profit motive, the very basis for capitalism, the supposedly virtuous greed, is directly the cause of this. And I'm sure that will be completely ignored in any media coverage that this gets. They'll point to some kind of greed by the family, but not connect that grade to the very foundational essence of capitalism itself. In other words, it's just some corrupt person. It's just some kind of outside pervading influence that caused this problem. There's nothing inherently wrong with the system itself, although you and I are very well aware that that is absolutely false. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.